Hey guys, what's up? It's Back 4 Punch again, and here we are with our stack of Master System games. And what I'm going to do today is really a first impressions. I'm going to show you about a minute of gameplay and talk about it, and then if you guys want to see more of the game, you can always just message me or whatever else. So we're going to start off going through the pile, and that's how we're going to do it, in whatever order this is in. So, we already did Zillion, so let's keep moving. First one we're going to do here is Great Golf. Alright, so here are the Great Golf. I know what you guys are thinking right now. Let's speed through the menus, let's get to some gameplay. But I left this in because this is kind of just as interesting as the gameplay. We're about to get to the game here, and this game did not age well at all. At first here, there's a putter. There's a club selection screen, which I didn't even realize what it was when I first played. I didn't read that closely, and then I'm here and I'm using the putter, and I just can't change it. I don't know if you can only change it in the beginning or what, and then everything takes like a year to load up. The visuals. This game just is not gonna be working for me. I was never a fan of golf games, but this one just is not a good one. Also, if someone could please tell me why there's no music. Why are we just sitting here in silence playing golf? Am I supposed to put on a stereo in the background? I don't get it. So after that disappointment of Great Golf, let's move on. And the next game we're going to do is Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? Okay, so let's speed through this beginning part here and get to the actual game. So, Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? I remember having this game in DOS as a kid too. And it was a lot of fun back when I was a kid. I'm playing here now, and it's still a pretty cool game. But right now, they're kind of stumping me here. I don't really know anything about the country they're talking about, so I don't really get too far. But if you guys know Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, it's the same type of game. You're a detective trying to find a thief who's stolen some kind of an artifact, and then you go from place to place, and you talk to people, and they give you clues about whether they've seen the thief or not. And you got to use those clues to go to other places in the world to catch the thief. It's a pretty cool game. I always thought it was a good idea. And this one's just as good as the others I've played, really. Now you notice this game doesn't have music either, but it's really not bothering me as much as Great Golf, because you're actually moving around and you're talking to people. You're not just standing still, not listening to music, not watching visuals. That game was just boring the hell out of me. But in any case, the background graphics I think are pretty good. I like the plane. I like that they show the plane flying over the map. They give you a little bit about the place when you land to it. But basically, it's a pretty cool game. Alright guys, next game up is going to take this Sega Light Phaser. We're going to be playing Gangster Town. Hey guys, just realized that Gangster Town is not going to happen because you have to actually film the screen with Gangster Town because of the light gun problem. When I'm using my capture hardware, it doesn't really work. So let's get moving. Maybe I'll get to this at the end, but right now I really don't feel like unplugging everything. So let's move on to Rambo First Blood Part 2. So as we get into it here, this game looks a lot like Ikari Warriors, and it plays a little bit similarly to the NES version of Ikari Warriors, but this game is just ridiculously hard. I basically only got like about 10 feet up in this whole little playthrough here, but it's just way too hard. I don't know if I'm just bad at it, or I don't realize some kind of a trick or something. I don't know if I have a bomb or something. It seems like I pressed every button, but this game is ridiculously hard. So I've got a couple things to say about that. First of all, it's really strange that the game is called Rambo First Blood Part 2, but if you look at the cartridge here, it's just called Rambo. It's kind of strange. And the manual says Rambo First Blood Part 2 also, but then inside the manual, it says Rambo again. So it's kind of weird to me. But inside of this, I have this awesome poster, which I have not opened up yet, so we're about to see what this is. Let's check it out. Okay, this side is some advertisements for Mega Drive games. Sweet poster. Take hold of Sega Adventure. This is super sweet. This dude's playing the Master System and like shooting alien heads, and there's a speeding car, and there's some ads for some Master System games in the back. This is probably gonna go up on my wall. This is awesome. All right, so let's get moving to the next game. Action Fighter. Let's get moving. And here I am taking my sweet time to input my name. So this game looks interesting enough. You're in a motorcycle, driving around, shooting things, which is always a good extra bonus to be able to shoot when you're inside your motorcycle, and driving around. Now it doesn't look like it doesn't look too amazing or anything now. It's kind of interesting. It reminds me a lot of Spy Hunter, but as you go on, it just gets ridiculously hard to drive. I blew up like 10, 12 times in a row, and then I just quit. And you might see that in a minute. Let's see how much of it I'll show you here. Nice. And then let's move on to the next game now. Alright, the video is going to split into two parts here, so you'll see the second part after this.